Blessings, love, and light, guys. It's Shandy with Healing Elements. Welcome to my channel, guys. If you have never been here before, and of course, for all returning viewers and subscribers, sending everyone, despite who you are, nothing but positive thoughts, prayers, and a lot of healing vibrations at this time. So, guys, this is a video, the newest one I am uploading to my playlist, all about spirit animals. So I'm saying in all of these videos that if you've ever resonated with a particular animal throughout your life as your spirit animal, perhaps take a listen if it is in this playlist to the video and see if you have any resonance with specific meanings or symbolic signs or connotations surrounding this spirit animal. If you've never resonated with any, specific spirit animal, perhaps just pick one or two and see if any of the messages resonate with you so you can perhaps find your spirit animal. So guys, this is all about the mouse spirit animal. So the mouse spirit. So the mouse spirit animal meaning is incredibly sharp and direct. You possess incredible decision-making capabilities, very sharp and quick to make decisions that are informative to those around you and also effective. You are sharply in tune also with all of your senses, almost being able to feel that which is behind your back. The hairs that are on your body almost seem to react to vibes and electricity, and you tap in to all of this connectivity, this electricity, the hairs standing up, different senses, smells, etc., blending all the senses in order to navigate your world. The mouse spirit is very quick. So you are quick on your feet, perhaps not looking like a, fearsome opponent, so to speak, but this spirit animal has the meaning of big things come in small packages. So definitely someone that does not look formidable. However, if you've ever seen two mice fight, it is almost like you can't even see where one begins and one ends. Very ferocious. Also, the mouse spirit is having a huge emphasis on the ability to survive and thrive. This is impeccable to you. You survive and thrive where most others would actually give up due to maybe adversity or due to the inability pretty much to adapt to any kind of harshness. You are able and willing to adapt to the harshest of environments, almost sensing that it is your duty, your pride, something that you are meant to experience. If you have been privileged, you want to experience the opposite. And if you have been underprivileged, again, you want to experience all spectrums and all different environments, taking the good with the bad and not thinking that either is both too good or too bad. You possess incredible skills of stealth, like a stealth bomber. You can evade anything that you want to, evade and capture from any negative predatorial entity, period. You, just as the mouse does, manage to do most of your life. You have a gift of invisibility. So you, if wanting to, can remain unseen. Very, again, stealth-like, invisible, very camouflage, yet silently still and in waiting. You can hide yourself, hidden away from others and their ill behavior if you choose to. This is one of your impeccable defense mechanisms as the mouse spirit. You also are very, very skilled at making a little go a long ways. You are very, very much a fan of conservation. You advocate constantly for recycling projects, any kind of mulch or conservation that will help the earth. You preach against waste in any regard. You remind people, even often when people think they're viewing a pile of rubble, you remind people of the valuable assets that commodities possess even when they have already been used. So something about the mouse spirit animal energy is a love for the old and maybe consignment stores, Goodwill, any kind of thrift shop with retro or throwback outfits from a time period specifically thrills you. So the mouse spirit is also symbolic of believing in yourself. You have a strong belief in yourself and your abilities. You also can stand tall with a prideful sense of belief amongst those who may not believe in you. You have this ability, after faithfully being able to actualize your dreams, to show humility, even when you've proved that indeed you believed in yourself for a reason. You are able to actualize each and every one of your dreams, to accomplish amazing tasks because simply you believed faithfully in yourself wholeheartedly and believed in the work that you did to get there. The mouse spirit animal knows and values the important life skill of tuning out negative energy, which is so vital these days, right? You live by the principle that by tuning out what the haters and energy vampires say, you thrive even more. You cherish the truth that you hold dear, the truth that only you are able to put as something that is representative of you. You listen solely to your inner calling, your higher self, your inner voice, and what that is telling you. You listen to this inner voice to get any complimentary rhetoric that you need. Your complimentary positive affirmations and love of yourself in a healthy way are the healthiest critics and complimenters that there are. You definitely always rely on touching base with your authentic self, tuning in and trying to listen very carefully to your inner voice. Your inner voice to you is your only necessary audience. Something very few possess as a trait. You never, ever, ever let any outside interference, noise, or voices infiltrate or intimidate you in any way. The mouse spirit animal energy sees the big picture of things, yet can recognize the tiny components within each and every structure. You appreciate them in equal fashion, both from the sky, bird's eye view, and also finite down where you are in like nanoscience world, subatomic. The mouse spirit perceives existence to be a book, and your perception on everyone's book is that it is solely to be written based on the experiences that helped answer your individual life path questions. You truly believe that you are the author, the editor, and the publisher, when you see fit, of your own life path's book. The mouse spirit always does what it needs to do. So you always are doing the right thing. You do what you need to do to create a secure environment for yourself and for others. Even if this is painful mentally for you, or you have to cut something out, you know that creating a secure environment and clearing the clutter, so to speak, or negative entities within your environment provides the ultimate goal of sustainability and stable happiness. So you provide warmth, you provide comfort, happiness, and share all of these traits generously. Even when resources are limited, you are able to share tangible items such as material wealth, cars, food. You feel like if there is something of material value there, it is to be equally celebrated and enjoyed and used by all parties around. You definitely know that it's, you know, always about the experience, the existential experience, and not about the tangible ingredients that help make that experience. So for instance, if you as a mouse spirit are somewhere and it's nightfall and you are with your partner and you see fireflies, you know that it's a blend of everything, of course, but it is actually the experience that you are having as you listen to all these sounds and are connecting with this person that you love. You realize that without the actual feeling and essence of that moment, the other parts truly wouldn't matter as much to you. The mouse spirit animal energy often, you know, resists change. So you prefer habitual structure. You know, whenever possible, you wrap yourself up in a reliable, structured type of way of life. You like to count on events, somewhat of a sports fan, because you know that spring is opening day for baseball season. Metaphor, but you get me. You try and also provide reliable security that others can depend on always, with these structured habits that are laid out. So somewhat of a traditional person, the mouse spirit is, you know, loving the same type of celebrations, done maybe with different flair or energies, but same type of celebrations. For instance, a specific festival in June you like to annually go to. You definitely are somewhat timid, at least in the way that you look. So it's often other people to speak up about things instead of you, because you're a very polite person. Your persona remains respectful in this way, and you almost seem bashful when it comes to interrupting anyone to get your point across, or interruptions of any kind. You definitely are not one for public speaking, or one to, in the class, raise your hand first to be, you know, the one to answer a question aloud. This is just not somewhere you particularly prefer to be. You're able to do it, and do it with a very adorable charm due to that timid and, you know, very polite persona. Also, if you resonate with mouse spirit animal energy, you live by the motto, to fend for yourself is to survive. So you understand that group work and herd mentality toward a common positive goal, you know, does sustain. For sustaining basic needs, you know, teamwork works. But you also are wise in knowing that working to support numero uno works better for you, particularly. You really feel as if you can get more done doing it alone and in a good rhythm than with other people having to share tasks. The mouse spirit animal often has so many goals that you may scatter your energies all over the place, like in many different places at once. So the best way to be effective in this way when this occurs is to break down your goals into smaller ones. So that even if you do scatter your energy in each of your goals, if they are smaller ones to achieve, you have a better chance at accomplishing them without feeling any kind of burnout, or feeling drained or bored, stagnant, or overwhelmed, in fact. This way you manage to stay feeling fresh, anew, and interested in the particular job, project, or, you know, thing needing to be accomplished. You jump around working, you know, different things simultaneously. A multitasker, for sure, is something of the mouse spirit. You definitely possess an actual finesse with the way you're able to look like you are doing things effortlessly. Almost, I feel like you are the waitress that is balancing, you know, something on your head, your wrist, your arm, your elbow, and also twirling on your foot, but looking like you are doing a dance, like a genie, right? You definitely have big goals that you want to achieve. So you often have so many goals that one in particular does not hold more importance than the other. Again, multifaceted in nature. The mouse spirit is able to spread their energies in many different areas and work on each area in due fashion equally and productively. So guys, that is all about the beautiful little mouse spirit animal.